Everybody, Elaine here. It is Thursday, June 22nd, and that means it's Tile of the Week. Tile of the Week Thursday. Um, this week's tile was interesting. It was called Blue Bobbles, and you had to have four bobbins dangling from your project for these four colors around here. I've only been crocheting about 5 years now. This summer, it's been 5 years. I've never done a grafghan like this where you had to have bobbles dangling. It's one of the things that I wanted to do is do a grafghan. Um, I'm coming kind of close with the Jada and Stitches, which I'm behind on. With hers, you had to. Where's my? I had the thing out. You had to make 6 squares, and you had to have bobbins dangling from each one because you're doing color work. And here it is. That kind of scared me. I said, I don't have time for that. I don't have time to do a blanket with 6 bobbins. So I only did one square a month, and I'm behind. I haven't done April, May, June, or yet. This was January, but you had so I just I did this, and then you kind of work over the color, and you kind of have it. But you don't have to have bobbles dangling because I'm only doing one square. If I was doing all 6 squares, putting them together, I would have had 6 bobbles and it would have, yeah, I didn't have time for that. This one called for bobbles. And I thought, okay, there's only four, one square. Maybe I can do it. I'll give it a shot. And I kind of did it. Um, this is what it looks like. Um, I don't know. See, Laura had the same problem, and I thought maybe I made a mistake. And she had the same problem. So either we both made the mistake or there was a mistake in the pattern. But when it came to round 8, when this bobble row, because you had to keep turning your work a lot. You turned your work a lot in this. I had to do the row on this to turn your work, and you had to do 3 single crochets and then 7 single crochets. And I went, well, that's going to end up past the blue. It's going to go right past the blue. And it didn't make any sense. And but then when I didn't turn it, and then it all made sense. So I didn't turn it, obviously, so I thought, well, maybe I forgot to turn it in a previous round or something. But Laura had the same trouble. So we just didn't turn, and it came out okay. Um, it wasn't my favorite thing to do. I don't think I'm going to like grafgans. And I want to do one because Trish, Mama Swift, and I wanted to do a really big, neat blanket with the Boston Bee or socks, red socks or something. That was like our thing. I don't know. I didn't enjoy this too much, so I don't know how I'm going to do it. Maybe someday. But this is done. Not my favorite thing to do, but I got it done. Uh, let's see. Next week doesn't look so bad. Oh, the designer on this was Rachel Carmona. That was this designer. Blue Bobbles was the name of it. Even though it only had not that many bobbles, only had a total of 8, but not like the week before when we had a whole mess of bobbles. Remember that one? Okay, next week it's going to be Pebble Splash. And this is what's going to look like, hopefully. It doesn't look too bad. We've got bobbles. We got front post bobbles now. And 2 chain picots and 3 chain picots. I don't mind picots. So it's going to be 12 rounds, a little longer than last one's. This one was 10 rounds. So it's a little bigger, but it doesn't look as bad. It doesn't look as bad as, at least I don't have bobbles dangling. Ugh. So that was that. And I think I'm going to do a little catch up on what I've been doing. So I don't have to make another video. My Bod Hatapaloozas. We've got and I don't even have the name of these. You're going to have to look on my playlist under Bod Hatapalooza. I have a playlist of all the hats that Laura's done, and Laura's got a playlist too. Laura, Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming. Every week she picks. She's got a list of hats that Crystal from Bag O' Day Crochet has tutorials on, and every week she picks one, or her Siri picks one or something. So this is a hairband. This was I haven't. You're supposed to sew a button. I haven't found a button to sew on this yet. And also she had a fancy flower to put on it. I didn't do that part either. So it's just really not done yet. I just got to get a button and put it on. So that was that week. The next week was um this interesting hat. She had you had to make some chains, and then you had to pull the three chains together and sew a button on it. And the same thing down here. And she had two buttons. This came out awfully small, even though I always go up a hook size than what she's using because her hats are always comes out small because I'm a tight crochet evidently. I don't like the way this bunched up. Of course, it'll probably be okay after you put it on a head. But the increases were different this week. This time she usually has, when you increase, you get your 12 in a row, and then you put two in each one for 24. Then it's like a double crochet and then an increase, a double, and then the next round is two double crochets and then an increase. This one, it was just she just doubled it. It was 24 and then two in every stitch, two in every stitch. And I don't know if that's why it got hers wasn't bunchy though. So it must have been the way I crochet. I don't know. But that was that hat. And this week's the one we just had, just on Tuesday, that Laura pulled. I finished it. It's a cloche hat, and it's cute. I made the child size. The only thing I have to do, I've got to find some ribbon, so you can weave some ribbon in here and make it look really pretty, and make a little bow and make it look cute. And that way you can kind of pull it tight to adjust it to the child's head. So I just got to find some ribbon, but that's how that um, turned out. I used yarn. Oh, I used this yarn, and I have no idea what it is. I think this was Red Heart, and I don't know where the bobbin. But this is what I used for this hat, and this I used for this hat here. This was a Caron Simply Soft, an old one. And the label is all different. I got at my free stuff that I got at that take sale. I got huge bags free of yarn from this lady. Called Baby Brights was the color for this, and I don't know what the colorway is for that one. That's what I used. I just used black and white yarn for that. So that's the hats and the tile. And I will show you. Okay, and another make along I'm doing is three in glasses. Sam from Memphis Make, Amanda from Obsessive Crochet Lady, and Rebecca from Suricata Crafts. They're doing a crochet along. Every 25 rows was the first part, and then another 25 rows for the next part, which is for the, I don't know when that is, 25th, 28th. I can't remember the date. I'm on the last row. I'm on row 50 now, so I haven't finished it yet. But this is how it's coming out so far. It's a really cute pattern. I like it. Um, it's got puffs in it and double crochets. Now we're going into puffs and spaces again. So this is I like this pattern. It's called the Bella Vita pattern. Bella Vita, and I can't remember the designer's name, but I'll try and post it below. Or you can find it on any of the ladies their crochet channel. I'll have a link to it. But that's how it's coming out. I'm using Rainbow Rhapsody, which I'm kind of sad because they say they're not having these thin whites anymore at Hobby Lobby. I don't know. This is called Rainbow Rhapsody. It starts out with the white and it's going darker. You can kind of tell it's going darker, not too much with this lighting. It'll go eventually into the yellow. So that's my progress on this show. And that's it for now. I gotta hurry up and Nan's Next Nuts is done. It's finished. We did it. And I don't think I showed you that yet. But that's how it came out. That's part two. I showed you part one was the first bag, 10 rows, because Nan's Next Knot is 20 rows. Luck of the draw is 20 rows. And I did 10 rows on this and then 10 rows on that one. So that's all done now. Nan has finished Luck of the Draw 7. And someday, maybe, hopefully, there'll be another Luck of the Draw. Hopefully, you'll be feeling better, Nan. And that's done. That was fun to do. I like that. Mosaic Bricks Tote was the pattern for that. So that's it. That is it for now. I'm going to try and upload this and get it on. I'll get it finished. So have a good day. Thanks for watching, everybody. Catch you next week. Bye.